Head coach Lance Rhodes joins us here post-game. Coach, congratulations. You would have taken a win in any way, shape, or form today to snap just the 7-game losing skid to Illinois State in the series. To do it in the way your team did it, not just offensively, right from the get-go, just those 12 runs through the first 4 innings, but for Jackson Payne to get inserted and basically having a start after Meade Johnson's got to leave, that game could have easily maybe went another way. Just how your team was able to fight through the early portions of this game, having your starter leave and then your offense just not let their foot off the gas.
Yeah, Meade started off with a really good top of the first, which led us into 2 really good at-bats back-to-back right there to kind of get our game started with Bach and Shark leading off that game. And then, some really big innings there from JP. Sometimes when you're in the bullpen, like you're ready at all times, but you're never really ready like in the top of the second inning when the guy's having a really good outing. So just to get your name called and to warm up and then to get thrown right in the fire, I thought he did an amazing job right there. And then our offense did an outstanding job. Only thing I'm probably disappointed in is like we really needed to make this a short game. And, again, we'll take the win, but it would have been nice to be able to finish this thing off in 7 innings, save a couple innings for tomorrow, especially with Meade going out. Obviously, we didn't expect him just to throw 1 inning on today, so it's going to tax us, for tomorrow. But big thing is we just got to step up and get it done. And but no, it's nice to even the series, and we got a shot at it tomorrow.
Any concern moving forward with Meade? What kind of was his frustration of going through? He went through his warm-up tosses and then after that just could not find a way to really motor through it.
It's an oblique area. We'll see once it kind of calms down how bad it is. Obviously, that's a kind of a touchy little spot for a pitcher, a hitter, anywhere really. Yeah. I mean, those obliques obviously are pretty concerning when that happens, and that's obviously. I'm super happy with the win and things like that, but just frustrated, man, because it's like every time we step on the field, I feel like something's happening to our guys, and I'll give our guys credit. We're playing extremely hard, but I just feel like we're so limited on the things that we can do. We've got guys all over the field that are so banged up that we're just not being able to fully play offense the way that we can play offense, and that's frustrating because we're not able to take advantage of things with some guys just not being able to run. And then on the mound, obviously we've had two big injuries there now with that, so it's just like, man, we just need to catch a break, and again, I give our guys credit. Like, we're having some guys step up and step in, and even though it's not exactly how we want to play, like, we're finding ways to win. So hopefully we'll just continue it tomorrow.
Well, your bats, even last night, I know you fall 11-9. Look, you scored 9 runs in the game. So, I mean, that's a good offensive production. But it really feels like the quality of swings and the quality of bats you've had in this series, it's been a really good first 2 games for your group to see just really from the get-go today. I mean, there was no question. I mean, your team always wants to go out there and win, but I thought you guys left no doubt with how you swung the bats early in this game. That there was no question you guys wanted this one badly today.
Yeah, and, you look at the hits we had last night, and we had probably 5 or 6 outs. We hit it right on the screws and went right to, somebody. We had another probably 2 or 3 of those outs again today where we probably hit the ball, close to 100 miles per hour and just went right to somebody. So it was just one of those things where I like where our guys are at going up there, competing in the box. Those guys are fully confident stepping into the box. And, one thing is and we're definitely talking to the guys about it, but the confidence that they have when they step in that box is the confidence that we need them to take when they step on the field and catch a ground ball or, attack the strike zone and things like that. And it's a tough game, man. It really is. It's a tough game, and I know people are probably frustrated with some of the defense and things like that. I can promise you it's not a lack of effort or desire or want to or any of that. But this game, like, whenever you struggle with something, it continues to happen to you. And, our guys, the only thing I can keep telling our guys is, like, you just have to do it together. Like, if we do it together, you make your guy behind you or the guy next to you jobs easier. You're going to get good results in return.
Well, and the other thing, if anyone wants to question, and I don't know if anyone does, but if anyone wants to question, man, do your guys care? Do they give it their all? I mean, I think Tim Samay right now is a great example of someone who's doing everything he can to play for you for your shortstop, and you see him out there, he takes one right on the back of his head. Like, he doesn't need any more damage done to him, but it just shows you he's fighting through a lot because he really cares about this team and he wants to help the team in any way he can.
Yeah, I mean, and in most circumstances, I mean, he probably would not be playing. And the guy shows up every single day. He plays. He doesn't make any excuses. I mean, the guy's got shin splints in both legs. He's got a knee issue, and he's doing everything that he can. Like, I mean, I have no question on his effort that he's given us. It's just one of those things where it's like, there's more there that the people that are at the ballpark probably want to see, and he's trying. And that's with several of our guys. Like, we're just banged up, and they're trying, and they're giving everything that they have.
Yeah.
And we've just got to continue to grind as much as we can and find ways to win.
Shark knows that there are plays defensively that he has to make, but man, to come out and through his first 3 at-bats to have 5 RBI, the 2-run homer in the first, 3-run homer in the third, well, he kind of made up for some of those defensive mistakes to say, I'm going to make sure I take my anger out on a baseball.
It's one of those things where Shark isn't necessarily just a home run hitter, but he is going to be a guy that hits a lot of home runs. So, when you hit as many home runs as he did at that beginning part of the season, and then you go on a little bit of a skid where you're not hitting the ball over the fence, like, sometimes guys, in order to get themselves out of it, they try to swing themselves out of it, and they swing at everything, and then they're trying to hit the ball out of the park, and the home runs are just a byproduct of swinging at a really good pitch and having a really good swing. And that was kind of the thing that we've been trying to talk to Shark is like, you're not going to hit a home run probably while you're trying to hit one. Like, you just got to get it in the box, see really good pitches, put really good swings on it, and then the ball's going to go over the fence just because of the approach that you had. And it was just really nice to see him finally leave the yard where he could take a breather and hopefully this kind of get it back on track.
And, again, any win is big, any win at home is bigger, but to win with the amount of alums that are here and the people that are back, I know this weekend always gets circled, Coach Rhodes, and that's what has to make you feel good now as you set up a really important game for so many different scenarios in terms of the league standings, but most importantly, you give a ton of alums who come back each and every year a lot to cheer for today.
Yeah, I mean, it was a outstanding crowd today. It always is on Alumni Weekend, and the big thing is like, these people, they follow us from afar all season, whether it's through radio, watching us on TV, and when they come here in person, we want them, things look different when you watch in person, and we want them to walk away from the ballpark feeling like, they're proud of the product that's on the field, and, hopefully over the last couple of days that they felt like that, and, their support is when you think of all the teams in our league, we have by far the best support baseball-wise with our fan base, with our students, with our alumni, and it's a special place to play. And I know we talk to our guys a lot, never taking that for granted, because it is truly a great atmosphere to show up and play at this ballpark every single chance we get.
Coach, you get another opportunity tomorrow. Appreciate the time, and we'll catch up with you
Sounds
before
good.
the game tomorrow.
Thank you.